Hi, Jesus. Ciao.
Hi.
Ciao, ciao.
um, I feel like channeling.
Oh,
What do you say?
it's your room, your rules.
Okay.
Oh, we're live?
Yep.
Yep.
Francis check wants the channel.
No. Hello. I'm
Welcome.
glad to be here again. Hmm. I'm Gira.
Hmm. Welcome, Gira. It's a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine. Yes.
It's an honor we can share that pleasure together. So you are here with Dan, Kaz, Caitlin, Sean, and myself, Rowie. If you have any messages, or would you prefer us to ask questions?
Yes, the message is coming.
Thank you.
Let me take a moment to realign energies. Hmm. Hmm. We have come here to explain something about how you create your reality. The imagination is always for most of the times. You don't notice that, or you can only go the way your imagination goes first. It's like the engine dragging you through the space-time, creating ripples, creating turbulence. You try to follow exactly the path of your imagination. You are getting into turbulence. To stay where you consciously imagine you would like to be. So the way how to let your imagination create what you would like to encounter is imagine and follow your excitement in forgetfulness what your imagination was at the first day. Then you will ride the high wave beside the turbulence, and the turbulence will not work on you. Sometimes you allow yourself to go to the low wave, and it gets deeper and gets not pleasant, but you always follow your imagination. So when you are in the low wave, first forget what you would expect to happen, and then it's easy to vibrate yourself up in allowance, in acceptance what is at the moment. Then your imagination works automatically for you. You don't have to concentrate on the future, on what is going to happen. Then you drift up to the high wave again.
Like a sine wave?
Like ripples behind the boat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions?
Does anyone have any questions for Gira?
Any questions?
Yes.
Yes, I do. It's about the wolf entity in front of my porch. I would like to know why he is there and why he is trying to scare my brother.
What you perceive, what the entity is trying to do, is always a projection, a low wave in this case. It is your fear projected around you. There is no harm. You are eternal. You are indestructible. You exist and you will always exist. Sometimes you ride a low wave, but that is never going to last forever.
I am back. I am sorry. What were you saying?
It's alright.
Gira, Caitlin dropped out of the hangout for a second.
Yes. The fear, the fear. The fear
Yes,
doesn't
my brother fears
exist.
him.
The fear is only relation to something that does not exist yet in your reality.
Okay.
It's the projection. It is what you create for yourself again and again to let the fear go. Nothing can happen if you don't worry something can happen. And when you get to the point where something happens you didn't want to happen, rejoice, because you are in a low wave and it will give you the chance to get higher than before. Nothing really matters. All is just light.
So in response to that is Caitlin's choice to believe in this entity reinforcing the belief and the existence of this entity?
The entity will always exist. What can fade is the perception. Well, seeing scary entity is not really something you wish to get rid of, because you are infinite, you contain everything. What you wish to do is being able to see the scary entity and not be afraid. Face it in curiosity, what it can do. And your brother will be alright. Don't worry about your brother.
He's the one that of it fearing. I mean, he fears it. I'm not afraid of it. I haven't exactly approached it yet.
You
But
are
my connection
afraid.
was kind of
You are afraid
messing
to
up and
watch
I couldn't
your
exactly hear
brother
it.
in fear. That is what you are afraid of. You don't love your brother in fear enough
Yes.
to let him be in fear. There's nothing wrong when expressing fear. But if for a child the fear is always curiosity, he wants to find out what is going to happen. And he will be greatly surprised. The entity is very powerful, but it's a lie. It's not enemy.
I
Imagine
felt it wasn't. I
how,
thought it was a guardian.
yeah, exactly. Imagine how strong will your brother become when he accepts this entity as his lie. Are there any more questions?
Yes, Gira. I have a question from Kaz, but his microphone's not working.
Yes.
He seems to want to ask a question about. He's asking in his words that's written in the chat box. Why is there a sense of exclusivity to my channeling? In a way, I seem to be deep connection with the same energies. Can you expand on that?
Can you rephrase the question for us, please?
Okay, Kaz, can you rephrase that question, please? In the chat bar. If you bear with us one moment, please, Gira.
Yes. It is a pleasure to be in your presence.
Likewise, my brother. Likewise. It's a high honor. He's asking his why I'm always with the same, in inverted commas, beings. I'm sorry, that's all I can give you.
Does that mean he wishes to meet more variety of beings? Do I understand the question right?
One moment, please. Cars, can you be more precise with your questioning, please?
Can he be more specific?
Uh-huh.
What beings?
One moment, please. Welcome, Noha. Gira is coming through for check at the moment. If you have any questions for Gira, please have them ready. In the chat bar, Gira, Kaz has written, I seem to be deeply connected with higher frequencies, only the same nature, as if they were watching over me, but also deeply connected with me, as if they were part of me. And he thanks you for the patience.
Your voice is interrupting. All we saw was a dragon energy. Dragons. Can you repeat the question?
Kaz, can you be a bit more specific again, please?
You can just read it again.
Okay, I'll read it again. It says, I seem to be deeply connected with the higher frequencies, only the same nature, as if they were watching over me, but also deeply connected with me, as if they were part of me. It seems that no other beings with any lower energy can access me. Obviously, this is not Rowie talking,
Yes.
this is Kaz.
Yes. This is exactly what is happening. Your perception of lower energies drops and fades away when you stay in high resonance. It's not that the lower energies cannot connect to you. They are just invisible to you. They are translating higher energies for you. Everything translates back to you at the energy level you put out. At energy level, at the frequency you radiate. Is that sufficient for an answer?
Kaz says thank you. It's much clearer now.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, Kiva, hello. Haven't talked to you for a long time. Good to talk to you now. I have a question, which is, do you have only angelic entities around with me? Because lately I wasn't feeling well, or I wasn't happy about some situation. Actually, those beings, I feel them in my room intensively. When I wasn't feeling down, I was out of my room. I was sitting outside, and this idea hit me again, which is the sorrow thing. And then this breeze came back to my face again that I feel in my room all the time. I was outside though. So is it angelic entities I was feeling as well?
Yes, you ask for confirmation, and that is what we are giving back to you. Is that sufficient for an answer?
You know me, I always like names, and you never say names, names, names.
Not
So,
all entities you encounter that feel like angels are angels.
just angels,
It
Michael,
can be
Michael.
even some entity shape-shifting as an angel for you to perceive it as an angel, because it's easier for you to perceive it as an angel.
Okay, because I like angels
Some
myself.
entities choose to come to you through the path of the least resistance.
Hmm.
It's always your higher self talking anyway.
Okay, great.
It's translated back to you through your reality.
How do you see my energy? Have I accomplished something different? I'm perceiving more energy these days.
Yes, you are in high resonance right now. You are becoming timeless. Drop your past, drop your future. You don't need them anymore. Be here now. That is all that is.
Thank you and much love.
Thank you. Much love back to you.
Yeah, I just want to express our gratitude and love for you coming through today, and it's always a pleasure. Namaste.
Thank you very much.
I have no more questions. If anybody else has any questions, please, Gira is here to answer them.
It was nice seeing you in that dream.
Very muted. Yeah.
Yes,
We will
hello.
now
Oh,
leave.
Kara, I had one more. I was
Yes.
reading. I feel there's also an angelic being. Either I'm becoming one or there's one here. And it's been either I've been trying to integrate its energy. I'm feeling my throat chakra working as if I want to say something, but it's not coming out. And I'm not sure exactly what it is that's holding me back for some reason.
Yes, we will be very general in our answer at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you are the flower that is close to the light. Just bloom, open up. That is all you need.
And is it angelic?
Yes.
It is angelic, okay. So,
We will now leave. Thank you.
thank you
Oh,
very much.
it was a great
I love you.
pleasure for us to be with you.
Welcome back.
Oh,
I love Frank to Shack.
Thank
Oh,
you, brother.
I almost fell asleep at the
And thanks to Gira as well.
end.
Yeah. You have a friend behind you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
It's Jesus.
His name is Jesus. Hello, Jesus.
So you've seen the film, The Big Lebowski? I hope he's not
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hello, everyone else.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Hello.
Alright. Nice to see you all again.
Likewise, sis.
Yes, now I can speak freely. What would we be interested in, Cuss? Are you going to channel?
You can't answer that.
Yes,
Yeah,
very
you need to have your
good.
microphone working. Though, if we're going live, it's going to be very difficult to channel without a working microphone.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
channeling
You
next?
could also ask František, because this is his little hangout as well.
He said
So
that
we
is
can
the point.
Yeah.
True. No, seriously though, who's channeling next?
Okay. I don't know. It keeps coming in and out. I don't know whether it's Pleiadian or it's angelic.
Both are good. No problem. Thanks,
Yeah.
buddy.
It comes in and out. I don't know.
Both are beautiful.
The Pleiadian one hasn't showed up today.
Ah, it showed before?
It
My
nearly
connection's really
spoke.
bad today.
It nearly spoke. You felt it.
Yeah, I felt it. It nearly spoke. Oh, what's
I'm
going on,
glad.
Caitlin? I can hear you.
Yay!
Good. No echo for this one.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no
My
echo.
voice
We
is
can hear you just fine.
blah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just fine.
It's my connection. My connection's really bad right now. I don't know why.
It's lovely just now. It's lovely just now.
Thank you. Wow.
So if you wanted to channel, you can.
Yes, yalla, let's hear something.
Oh God.
I love that, Noha.
Okay.
I haven't been listening to any channelers lately. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yalla.
Yalla, yalla. You know that word, Rawi?
Yes, I
Yalla?
know that word. Yalla.
Yes.
Love
Rawi
it.
doesn't know it. Yalla, Rawi.
Sorry?
You know this word, yalla? Yalla?
Sarah laughed when you were talking. I can't hear you.
It's yalla. Here I wrote it in the chat box.
Uh-huh. Do I
It
know this
means,
word?
let's go, let's do it.
Yalla.
Yalla, yeah.
Yalla. Okay. That's an
Love
Arabic
it.
word? Yeah.
Yeah. It's an
Uh-huh.
Arabic word. It's quite common, you know.
Yalla.
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 Yes.
Yalla. Yeah.
Rowie has his own flair. Are
You're
you now
getting
speaking to Elohim?
galactic. This is galactic.
Oh, did I just do that live? Oh, wicked.
Yes, you did.
Hey, come on.
Okay, Caitlin, you ready?
Oh, I think she's getting pumped up.
Yeah, she's getting contact.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I've heard the channel before.
Oh, are you here? Is it Catherine or Kristalla?
Who's Kristalla?
She channels.
Yeah, what is it?
This is Crystal.
Hello, Cristala. How are you?
Hello, Cristala. And where are you from? Oh,
Hello. Is there anything you would like to impart to us or Caitlin? Cristala, are you there?
maybe something wrong with her thingy? PC?
Maybe.
Oh, see? It
She got
happened.
dropped. She got dropped. Okay.
What about Sean? Can you do something?
Test. Test.
Hi,
Can you hear
Sean.
me?
Yes, we can hear you, Sean. How are you?
I am good. I thought my mic was broken, but it's not, so that's good.
Yeah, your mic is just fine.
Much love to everyone.
Much
Help
love.
you.
You too,
This
Sean?
is Chan. Go ahead. He sounds like he's channeling to me.
Do you mean me?
Yeah, you sound like it.
I'm actually not channeling.
I know it's how you sound, you know.
Well, yes, in a sense, everyone is channeling, so you are correct in one sense. In another sense, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it seems the angels are here again.
They have something to say?
I'm not sure yet. It's just moving my head up and down at the moment.
You can put your picture on if you want. So we know you're doing something.
I know. Oh, the light
How's
is
your
not so
mom?
good here.
Your
She's
mom and
doing
stuff
well.
here?
Yeah, she's doing well.
Katie!
Oh,
Blah.
there
Welcome
she
back.
is. Welcome back, Caitlin.
God. She
Who's
was
Cristala,
in
by
and
the
then
way?
she went out because it disconnected.
Yeah,
Who's
we
Cristala,
saw
by the way,
that.
And your
Kate?
voices are cutting off. I don't know if this is going to work out.
Anyway, we're on.
Your voices are actually cutting out.
Also ours?
We hear each other just fine, and we hear you
Why is
fine.
it so bad today?
God.
I don't know what this is. I don't know why it's so bad today. Like, it just seems like it gets worse and worse each time.
Diaktoa.
Keep going.
Diaktoa. Juachiaktoa. Kakahunikaatawa. Nyakoa. Nyakta. What? Diakta. Greetings.
Greetings.
Are you able to talk in English?
Yes.
Are you fully aligned?
Integrating.
Perfect. Welcome.
Who's this?
Thank you.
Would you care to share more about yourself? Who you are?
Yes.
Still integrating. She does not know.
Uh-huh. That is fine.
Sorry, the voice is low. Could you raise it, please?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Better.
Better. It's important we can.
Yes.
Although we can feel you,
Mhm.
our technology to listen to you is rather limited at this precise time.
That is perfectly okay.
But I'm happy to facilitate with your integration if you wish and choose.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure and highest excitement to make this happen for you now.
Yes, sir.
Do you see the light?
We are seeing the void.
Interesting. Do you have a message for the people here in this room today? And they're here now.
Not at the moment.
Would anybody here in the room now, present in this co-creation, like to share or give a message? Or maybe ask questions if they so desire.
This is for her to experience.
Yeah. We see a light from the void. Come play. It is now time. Uh-huh.
You can continue speaking.
Noha.
So take some
She's
time.
still integrating. I'm helping her with her integration. 1 second, please.
Okay.
We may continue speaking amongst each other.
Please talk, Sean.
Yes, hello, welcome. I just want to say I send you my love and light.
Thank you, Sean.
Yes. It's have been received by both parties. You are in fact a beacon yourself. You know this, don't you, Sean? A beacon of light, shining bright. Like a Midas in your history storybooks. But what you touch does not turn to gold and solid. What you touch turns to light and rises. Welcome.
Um, like, is this really working?
I hear you.
We hear you.
Okay, because I was about to throw this computer out of my spectrum, and by that I mean out of the window, okay? So,
Please make sure the window is
Oversleeping.
open first before throwing it out the window.
yeah, okay.
Otherwise, the
Please tell me
reflection
that I don't
will.
sound like a serial killer or something, because that's what people say usually. And Sean, you're cracking, and that is not really a good sign. Or maybe it is, but okay, I'm just gonna shut up now.
No, who is speaking?
You do not have to shut up if you wish. But if you wish to shut up, that is all your own choice. Or everything is just matter of choice.
I'm gonna need so much weed right now, okay?
Where's Cos?
Welcome.
No, it's me, okay? Like, me, like. Okay, never mind.
Who is me? Can you please expand?
I do not deny nor confirm that comment, okay? Why,
Okay.
why do I hear myself like
Please, at the moment, please. Positive energy.
positively what?
I
Energy.
believe Sarah is trying to integrate energy and alignment towards her, let's say, upgrades.
Of course, okay.
So we need to keep it light and loving.
Of course,
And
I'm
show
just
her these
usual me, okay.
reflections within this room right here, right now.
Yep.
That purple light.
Purple light. Yes.
Focus into a diamond white light. And they shall meet in the middle. Yes, Sean, you know.
Why is everybody so quiet?
Who is this, anyways?
It's
I'm getting
still
to.
me.
Okay, great. Do you usually channel, Sarah? Who's this entity? Your higher self?
I think it's angelic.
Sweet. I love them. Prana, you're in. Hi, Prana.
Okay.
Hello,
Here
Prana.
we go.
I believe it's Adna Shiel trying to come through.
Okay, breathe
with
in, breathe
Sarah.
in.
I'm helping facilitating this connection, this, shall we say, alignment process. I wish you all to, if you choose, meditate with
Yeah.
us and
Okay. That'll be
Yeah.
good.
focus on her intention of connecting with this angelic being. Yes, indeed. Keep it light.
Thank you. Please speak.
If anyone has a question, please.
No, just speak amongst yourself at the moment.
Okay. All right, I'm back again. Yeah.
Tell us when you're ready, please.
Is anybody channeling at the moment?
Oh, I just stopped.
Oh,
Probably were you speaking? Well,
That was Ferreira.
Katini? Oh, Faria?
No, that was Ferreira.
Faria?
Ferreira.
What's that?
Ferreira is Esasani.
Oh, hello.
We've made contact before, but I can bring him back in if you want.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
he's helping at the moment, help facilitate your so he's a bit busy.
Wow.
He needs more.
Sarah
You can't connect to
channeling
me at the
also?
same time.
No, no.
Oh, my hands are sweaty. God, gee.
Is Sarah channeling also?
Yes, she's trying to integrate.
She's connecting to an angel, I think.
Okay.
God, sweaty hands. Fucking hell.
How amazing. I get so cold and you get so sweaty.
Oh, Francis left. It's still live. Yes, Sean, indeed. I've been waiting as well for a long time. Finally got a bloody name.
Much love to that energy.
I
of
know.
that being.
It's powerful, man. Welcome back, Frantic. So, what's the price of fish in China? Trying to get a spelling on it.
Just the one thing speak.
Come again, please.
Is the spoken word necessary for this interaction to continue? Or can
Only
we
for my
allow
sanity.
the energy to align with you to bring this angelic form through? This again is Ferry speaking to you now through what you know as Rowie. So if you'd like to ask questions while Sarah is aligning with this angelic being.
Any kind of questions?
Of course, it's open.
Sarah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I had a very interesting dream last night. In the dream, I believe I was maybe practicing telepathy, but I was hearing somebody, but I couldn't see their faces, and they could hear me. And at one point, I tried to see them telepathically through my third eye, and I saw a black and white image, like a couple of them, kind of like a movie playing in my, movie playing. So I looked closer, and I could actually see the other side who were trying to communicate with me. And I was saying in the dream, I was very excited, and I was saying, "Oh my God, I can see with my eyes closed. I can see with my eyes closed." I was very ecstatic about it. Uh, and when I looked closer, I felt I saw myself and my mother and dad when I was about 6 months old, so or maybe even younger. And from the other side, they were saying me that I have four beings around me. But anyway, it was a very interesting dream, and the noise outside woke me up. So I was just wondering if you could elaborate on that.
Do you enjoy the experience?
Oh, I loved it. I was, as I said, I was so ecstatic. I was jumping with joy, saying that I could see with my eyes closed. That means, my third eye being open.
Yeah. A wonderful awakening moment, one could say.
Yes.
His silly, silly vessel was recently driving with his eyes closed and
He
just
had
trusting.
fun.
Recent memories.
So would any one of you like to expand on it?
Yes. We have promised you something, and it was delivered. And that is why no else could access it or tap into it for the moment, as it was destined for you. Do you read?
Yes, loud and clear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have more to share?
We see a question.
The image that I saw in my head, was I really looking at myself when I was a toddler?
There are too many questions. Make up your mind.
I have only one question. If the
There
image that
is
I
a second one on the letters box. A more complex nature of a question as who is we? And a new question coming up. Who shall we answer First, knowing that the questions are not of the same value and some may require more or less time. Would you come into an agreement and tell us which one to answer first, as we do not wish to offend and thus off balance this gathering?
There will be no off balance. You can choose who you want to answer, and that's fine with us. So please proceed.
That is the core of the question. The choice is yours. And that mean all of you. You pick the questions we may only answer.
Okay, so here's the question. What I saw in that dream, was I really looking at my childhood?
Remember that the dream in itself is only a representation of what you wish to learn, and only a tool. It might be a child, it might be your childhood, or a pink elephant in a circus. It depends on your preference. Focus on the message in itself, not the messenger. And that is the core of this time and space in itself, as the thing does not matter, its content does. Same as there are 2, 3, 4, 5, and more religions, everyone focused in this time on the messenger. None, or at least not many, of a religion background has focused on the message. You tend to ask who, what, when. You do not ask the question about the message in itself. Usually, and we will take a time to answer the question asked by Noah. As for who we are, you see, who we are is not important. What is what we bring into this time and world. You see, who we are, to make it short and simple, is the open source code. You see, all that is in this world and time and space is locked into parameters and settings chosen by you or for you, depending on vibrations. You see, those of higher vibrations can suggest things to you, such as establishments, close ones. For instance, someone with a bigger muscular nature can have more effect on you than a dwarf, because it is representation has more larger representation in itself. You see, that is why establishments have so much power on you. What we bring is the open source code. It is the origin of all codes, as thus those in programming would understand what we are talking about. For those who do not, we will take time to explain if you have patience to listen. The programming realm is meant the programming realm is made of codes written into other codes, but the codes holders have less importance than the open source. Let us elaborate. A program or a software has always a manner of behaving. It is the way it works. But the way it works is all depending on the settings, the directions in it. You see, what we deliver is the program, but open source. It means that it can be reprogrammed, remade to your own willing, to your own choices. We do not bring closed programs inaccessible to you, since that was the old times. It was required for you to be a child in order to be a teenager, and now to adulthood. The open source could not be given long time ago, as you did not mature, and you would have done catastrophes with it, you see. So now it is time for the open program, for you to insert your own commands and thus do as you will. But since now you are more in touch with the everything, you know good and bad deeper than, shall we say, devils and angels, and thus you can put in more beautiful, more radiant, more vibrant, more positive things, and not just put in it, I need gold to be rich to purchase whatever I want. Now you would think of others' betterment, thus making your own. You see each and every one as an individual. We all see you as a circuit of where which we serve as a motherboard. Is this clear? Or shall we expand more?
I think everybody had left. I think you were just talking to yourself. Sorry, could you please repeat all over
No,
again?
Prana,
Prana. No, no,
This is not amusing.
no.
Prana, I'd like to speak with you.
Listen, no. Has, you can elaborate if you wish.
The message that he brought is that you can choose what message you received from the dream. What do you believe the message of the dream was?
The message of the dream, I believe, is that my third eye is actually open.
Thank you. Do you have another message for yourself? Saying that you would like to know why you were a child in this dream. What was that message?
That one I don't know.
Think about it. No one else can give you that message but yourself.
But I feel like maybe it was a remembrance of my childhood, or starting to remember the childhood.
Yes. Anything else?
No, I just remember being very happy in the dream.
Very good. then that is your message.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hush, could you tell us more about yourself, please?
Yeah, in a way that if that dude was next to me, he would not be joking now.
Let's keep the energy positive.
Yes, please.
I was joking.
I understand.
Love the guy anyway.
Good. So, tell us more.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from? How long have you been hanging on with us?
Um, I'm here like for, I don't know, a month maybe 60 days or something. And it feels a bit like I was there forever.
It's like that. It is like that.
As for me, well, I'm 23 years old from Morocco, and
Oh, hello. Salamu alaikum.
yeah, hey,
But your English is really good, huh?
you can say that.
Yes, it's American.
And the funny thing is, I was wondering about it for like, I don't know, what's this used for? You know,
What do you mean this?
I didn't know what my English was for. I knew it was for something, but I had no idea since nobody speaks a damn thing in here.
So how did you get it then? How did you get it?
Yeah. Then I was told that I had some, American stuff, best life. Anyway,
And you live in Morocco or in the States?
I live in here.
In Morocco?
Yep.
You don't know how crazy I am about the Moroccan kaftan. I wear it all the time.
Well, don't make me blush.
Hey guys, the kaftan is their national dress, the Moroccan national dress. It's quite sophisticated, you know. I love it so
The
much.
national dress, if you have enough money.
What do you mean? It's not that expensive, is it?
Oh, it is depending on where you make it.
Ah, I wear it all the time
We in
anyway.
here don't like, when you say official, it means that it's usually dressed by like a dress code, but it's only in, big events and stuff.
So when did you
Like,
start channeling Khas? Khas is your family name, right? Not the first name.
um, it's happened like very, very fast. First, I felt connections, and then I was like typing stuff, like translating words, translating more words and words. It was like a game. Every time a word popped up in my head in English, I had to translate it, and I was kind of directed, and I didn't know that to don't, not translate in a certain language to another, but more
You
in
got
like auto detection. It's like the dictionary was deciding which language. And then I was like, hey, why not make a new email address with this? And I made the address with multiple words that mean multiple things.
uh-huh.
And then I made that, and I was like, what am I gonna use this email for? And I don't know what I typed, and I fell like right in the website, human colony and stuff. And then I was like, hey, why don't I join? And I joined, and it's like everything followed everything. And after I joined, I felt like I had to follow my intuition like for 100%, even if it meant nothing. And since my life went like downwards anyway, I was like, hey, what's there to lose? So I followed that, and everything followed everything, and now my life is back on track. That's
Very
pretty much
good.
it.
Amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
the
it makes,
hut is not refers to a
makes
music.
no sense to people, especially when you try to, explain. And you're like, well, it's from above. And they're like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, you know.
What?
But then
Hi. How
again,
you
I
doing?
had a message that says, don't share unless someone asks.
So I came in.
What?
Yeah,
I
so
came
she
in
came
there.
in so she she can ask you.
I just came in and asked you the question, didn't I?
Why do I feel like I'm just put myself in trouble?
No, of course not.
No, you're just fine. We're gonna ask you all the questions you can ever want.
So,
Okay.
Sarah.
yeah.
Yes,
Sarah.
I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, how was that for you?
Yeah.
First I want to say hi to everybody because I didn't do that, and it's just that. By the way, if anybody wants to know about the microphone problem, quote
I'd
unquote
like to know
problem,
what to call you first. I haven't met you yet, so how do you like to be referred to? And
guest should be fine, and it's guest in German, I suppose.
Effie?
That means book in some old African
Deutsch.
dialect.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
Hey,
Well,
And
Book.
book or essay.
yeah, okay.
Can I
So
call you
just
Book?
Effie, yeah? That's fine.
And
I want to
Effie
call you Book.
means authentic. Okay, call me whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm the same as
Yeah,
well.
but
That's
what
why I
do
Good.
you,
say
hold on.
that's why I
What
say
do
to
you
people.
prefer to
People
be
call
called?
me Rowie when I introduce myself to people because that's what
Mm-hmm.
people call me. That's not my
Mm-hmm.
name.
Oh, it's
Yeah, so
not.
I like to say to
All
people, what
right.
do you prefer to
Hi,
be referred
Rowie.
to? Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I like
I've
to meet
seen you
her,
in the
but
room, but I haven't known what to actually call you yet because you haven't been on mic with me. So it's good to meet
it's
you
fine,
after this.
Call him Book.
You sound like a stone to me.
Okay.
Caitlin.
Caitlin, it sounds like you're
Sorry,
throwing
it's
a
a little
stone
bit
at
light and
them, you
bubbly
know?
here.
You know?
Book.
Would you like us to call you Effie or Cos or another name?
Actually, there's three things like or more too. Um, Gas is like the name that refers directly to me, as a person, as I.
First name or
And
last name?
Gas, yeah.
Gas.
Gas is more for our friends.
Oh, he just pronounced it differently. Cas. Is it gas? The way you
No,
pronounce it?
Cass.
Cas.
Cass.
Yeah.
Cat without
Cas.
an H. Cat?
Okay,
Okay, like
That's
that.
fine. That's good.
Cat.
that's good. We can call you that.
Sounds like that. But not like you spell it with a KH. Otherwise, it's going to be khas. You know, khas what we eat.
I'm still
Yeah.
sticking with Book.
Oh,
Caitlin.
like book, fuck, you know?
Then I'll call you Kitty.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
I like that.
It's a nice cat. Anyway.
Yeah, she likes cats.
She does like cats. Yeah.
These are
Okay.
very
Do you
nice.
own a
And the
Cat.
Muffin Man as well. She likes the Muffin Man as well.
Ah,
You
now
got a
I
cat.
know. Cat comes from Casablanca, right?
Wait, what?
What was that?
Cat,
No,
yeah, cat
no, huh?
comes from Casablanca, from Morocco, Casablanca. You know?
How am I supposed to know one person in millions?
I don't
No,
know.
Do I
huh?
follow the
Yeah.
kitty cat address book or something?
No, everybody's jumping, you know, and saying
I
something.
already have enough trouble as it is. I can't just go on and be like, "Is cat in here?" I'm like, seriously, what?
Wait, what?
She was like, "Do you know Cat from Casablanca or something?"
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
am
I know
I
them.
supposed to
Yeah,
know
I've been
that?
there.
Since
Yeah, I know them all. Everyone knows me.
I mean, I have enough trouble as it is with this whole thing. I can't just be popping somewhere and being like, "Is Cat in here?" Like literally.
Oh.
Oh, we understand.
Yeah, we
There's
totally
a lot of
understand.
there's a lot of being able to laugh at yourself in these rooms.
Is it somebody on the website or something?
What's that?
What was
Is
that?
it
The Hickler.
you said cat from Casablanca. I said, is it somebody from the site?
Oh no, it's from a movie.
Ah, okay. No, I don't.
Okay.
So your first language is not English, I'm correct in assuming.
Yep.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Oui, bien sûr.
Yeah. D'accord.
welcome to
But
Pretty
your
fluently,
first
actually.
language is
Arabic.
French or Moroccan?
I have a thing with, with languages. I can pretty much speak any language as soon as I hear it, any way it is.
Really?
Yeah.
But I was more in touch with French in my life, and I spoke it since an early age, so I speak it fluently. And then, thanks to some, stuff from video games to personal interest, I was like starting to, dig up on English. And then
Uh-huh.
there was like connections in me, like deep inside to past lives and everything, and
Uh-huh.
that like unlocked English.
Wow.
Very good.
And I sense that I have more like Russian connections, and
My
I'm
goodness.
not sure for the rest. That's why I have a connection with Max, and
Hmm.
I guess.
pretty much I was directed to talk to Jim and Max first for some reason, and that
Ha-
led to me being here.
Have you've spoken to Jim and Max, like I believe then?
I spoke to them for like a month ever since they started,
Uh-huh.
but
Very
more
good.
in private, on Skype and writing since I had
Uh-huh.
no mic at all.
I get you.
You said since a month since they started, or for a month since you
Did
Since he
they
started?
just
started.
started a month? Wait, did they just start a
No,
month?
no, they've started since last year.
Okay,
Yeah,
Rowan, he
it's
meant
been
he
going
just
on for
started
quite
a
a
month
while.
ago.
because the site seems old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there pretty much since the start. Not that long.
Well, congratulations, because that's one hell of a thing you did.
I just surprised not
Seriously, all
someone
of you.
before then.
By the way, whoever comes in are very impressed with your work. Because if you did not do that, it is like, it's like a central base. It's like a beacon or something. Because
Yeah.
it attracts things, and without it, I couldn't be attracted. And for years and years, I knew I had something to do, and I had no idea why.
Hmm.
But ever since this last year, I got like crazier because, I'm not really what you call very, very peaceful somebody, okay? So, with that aside, I started feeling like I had to do something, but I didn't know what. And it is kind of logical, if you did not make what you made, we would not be, and I'm saying we again, what the hell? Um, and I mean that in a nice way, believe me. Um, if you did not do what you did, we would have no place to be in the first place.
Exactly. Yes.
So that's very great. It's not. It looks. I think humanity has a way of once getting used to something being like, oh, it's nothing, but it is a lot. It is a big shot. First off, with the criticism and the way everything is, I was feeling out of place mostly because I was like seeing the common ground. It's like I thought everybody was my friend and everybody was nice and everybody was okay, and somehow I started seeing how others reacted to me and everything around and taking advantage and everything. But I could still see, I don't know, the common points. I was like the guy who comes in as violent as I could be and still be like, can't we all get along? And they would like be, no, never mind. So you get the point.
Yes.
Fantastic. what does this violence? You said you have some sort of thing going on. I don't know. I don't understand. Can you clarify a bit more?
About?
You said you had a violent, angry manner, or am I correct by saying that?
Yeah, but mostly because I had to, fend for myself for in a
Social,
way.
social situation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of. I was picked on for no reason, and I don't know. I had to become something they would not really like to mess with. But then again, I somehow understood that the stronger you are, the less you need it because I was told that if you are strong, you can push away or back the attack or whatever it is. But if you are even stronger, you can contain it or divert it.
Transmute as
Mm-hmm.
well. There's many facets of that crystal.
Yeah. Not transmute, but divert it. There's, let's
This and
say,
that. This and that. Not one
Mm-hmm.
thing or the other anymore. It's everything
yeah.
Transmute as
together.
in you take your negative and accept
Alchemy.
it.
Yeah.
That's how you transmute it into a positive. You accept it as part of you.
Yes, acknowledge it as part of myself. And
And then you
Yes.
can choose to change it.
Yes.
Once you've acknowledged it, it's there. Okay, now I
and
choose to
ever
change it.
since
Boom,
I
change
have
now. Bang.
less
There you go.
problems and more breakthroughs, and I have learned to isolate some people for a while, for a moment, and until
Might,
they are,
yeah, that might be a good idea.
for the
Can,
moment, of course,
yeah,
since everything is
Yes.
evolutionary.
Yes.
yeah, and obviously you're going to get a lot of reflections back to yourself as well of your reality
Yeah, for now,
and
it's
how
like
that's.
me
I think
locking
that actually
myself
happens tonight.
in my room, in my head, for the moment until things become more settled, and then.
Right. How are things for you at the moment, my brother?
Um, Pretty steady, pretty steady.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Thank you for your interest.
I
Mhm.
am. I am
We are all
because
interested
we're
in each
all
other.
moving towards a more peaceful
And
and
that's the
loving
thing in
state
here.
of affairs, and it's a little bit hard to hear when I heard that you were going through these things. So I'm just wishing and praying for you now that you can have a much more easier, relaxed, peaceful life without any fear, without any.
Thank you. It's just that it's not they got easier, but now they're more like challenges. It's like when with the mic problem. That is why I wanted to talk to you about it. Because I had to make a choice and I did not know because I had two computers, one with the graphic card that I could play some games and stuff on.
Uh huh.
And the funny thing is, I put the game card on, the graphic card on, and as long as I wanted and as much as I wanted to play, I did not feel any interest to play. But I kept it there, and I installed lots and lots of games that I still didn't play, and that was it. And then, when I said I had a breakthrough, you know, I had, I somehow the image of, Bashar saying choose, because I had two computers. What the one with the chip, the graphic card, and the other
Uh huh.
one with nothing. And I was supposed to sell the other one, but somehow it wasn't sold for no reason. Sometimes, people were like, "Can we come in and get that?" I was like, "No, like later." Okay. It's, because I was thinking of abundance. I was not thinking like I need that computer to be sold to do something else. And somehow everything works, and I didn't need to sell it anyway. And
Mm.
so it was just sitting there, and every time somebody passed by to say let's pick it on or something or let's see it, I was like later, 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 because I was not in need of any money because it was answered in another way.
Mhm.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's still not that great, but it doesn't matter because I get by pretty fine, more than fine actually. So
Yes.
yeah.
That's good to hear. So your path is getting clearer then, yeah?
So I had to choose, and I chose, and here I am with you.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Welcome
Thank
here.
you. Welcome.
And the funnier thing is, as I was working, because I had all the CPU chips, if you know what that is.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, it's like the Sean knows, right?
Yeah, I know as well.
One.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So
he's going
the
to
C
know.
okay, the CPU chips are like the virtual memory of the computer that helps it calculate faster and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I had no idea what it was until, you know. Anyway, so I had to transfer everything, and I was like, would I do it all that to put it in the new computer again? And then it was like, choose, you know? And as I was working and re-implanting the CPU chips in the old computer, I had the mental image. It's like I was working on my head, you know. It was like me inside my head, locked inside my room, and working on me, you know.
Yes.
And the computer was kind of like my circuits that I am reviving, or you know, something.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you,
Well,
Sean, for the
if that
explanation.
reflection was the same as me, then you don't even want to go next door in my room.
You got skeletons in your closet?
No, I've got a Bitcoin mining farm next door though.
Oh, you do? Very good.
Look, as long as it's not fermented sharks, I'm okay with it.
Hey, you know about my fermented
Oh,
shark eating,
you
huh?
heard about that,
Nice.
yes.
But
No,
Graham
I'm
was
not.
saying all that stuff.
Into fishing and pissing on shark. I'm
Oh
close.
no.
Yeah.
Disgusting. I'm sorry. That's just
Was.
I'll just
Oh
do as if I did not hear that, okay?
You may choose whichever you wish. Beauty of life. So, Kaz, may I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, how old are you? Is that all right to ask? Since you're a man.
23.
23.
23. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I won't. I don't ask the ladies.
You got a pretty good
I can ask
memory
the
for a
man
panda.
though.
Oh, not a panda. What is that?
It's a koala.
Thank you.
Koala bear. In Australia, mate.
Have nothing to do with Australia anyway.
Can I?
Johan knows her info.
Oh, by the way, the guy that was there earlier, I wanted to thank him personally, but
Sana.
now I don't know. No.
Apprentice Shack.
Franti. The one with the
Yes,
heart.
Yeah, the one with the heart, and all it says is, you know, there is no name, so can I call him Joint?
You could call him Apprentice Shack.
Joined hearts.
Wide open. That's the name of the group that he does. So you could call him Apprentice Shack.
Yes.
Frankie? What?
Yeah,
Franti Shack.
Franti Shack.
Franti Shack. I call him
What's
Frankie.
the name he likes to
Check
be
his
called
Slovakian.
by?
Yeah.
As
There we
short
go.
as possible, please.
Oh my god, he's here.
What would you like to be called?
Fanda.
Panda.
Panda.
Like a panda, but with an F.
Panda.
Right.
Panda.
Got it.
Panda.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
If you did not send that message, you know, the way, I don't know if all you guys have this or not yet, because I'm sure everyone will have it, but, the way I work or things work is it's not just me that works, because usually when I say something people are like, that's your world, but if you allow me to explain, it's with the connections that are coming to me and the way I am, you know, naturally. I don't see myself and you. I tend to see the common ground, you know, what works for us both. Like, I don't say I'm red and you're blue. All I say is we are both on the same board, you know? And the way things work is it's like when I had much trouble and everything was, going sideways. Um, I could see the connections, and I had to take this one first step, and then more steps showed. If he did not channel the way he did and answered my question, and if I didn't listen, this would not have been possible. I wouldn't get this breakthrough. And this is what most people seem to not get. The,
Well, I'd like
it's
to share an experience we just had in this now as well. Without Sarah, I would not have made that breakthrough as
yes,
well.
exactly,
So there's an
exactly,
interesting parallel going on there.
exactly. But the way my mind and my spirit works and everything, it's like I can see the connections everywhere. Like you could hate me all you want or whatever, and I'm not saying you, just, generally speaking. And I could still see the connections. Like usually I feel something or people feel something, and then I am directed to see that it is because I don't like this thing or don't like some aspect in someone. That's why I feel that way or they feel that way about it. All they see is they don't like this person and that's all, you know? And I don't know. It's like every time you say you push a button, and every time you push the button on the keyboard, more keys show up. And usually the keys right next to this one, like the four keys around it. And you push another key, and other keys show up. And by pushing each button, you get the whole keyboard to show up. You know, that is how I see things, but it's not just like the way I see them. It's the way I was shown. It's the way things work neutrally, not according to me, not according to you, but the way we experience them makes them shared. It makes them visible to you and me. But
Yeah, it
things
seems
and
like you've got a lot to
yeah,
chew on
exactly.
at the moment. What exactly you need to chew on? Obviously, you only know yourself. But yeah, there just seems to be a feel that's a lot
Oh,
of.
I'm not pretentious enough to say that I know everything about me. There is much to say and much to
Yes, of
see.
course. We're all in the same boat. So
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
But it's interesting how you present it.
I think my purpose, as I was shown, is to see the connections everywhere and process things in a neutral way, to make it short.
Okay, if that's your choice, that's in your belief, that's perfectly acceptable.
Of course.
We do have like a very, very
And I
positive
learn
view.
about myself by what you do and so forth and
Uh-huh.
so on and vice versa. It's not just the way I see things and the way they should work. No, it is just an aspect that could help you to help me to help you and so on.
Ah, I see. You want the
Yeah,
reflection. See, this is where I was leading towards.
yeah, that's
You're
that's
helping yourself um,
Yes.
by asking the questions, by interacting, by having these, let's say, we're all mirrors to you and what you are, and that's why you maybe had some issues with
You
some
may
people.
say, to put it even more simply, you may say it's like pushing somebody up so that once they're up, they will hang a hand to you and bring you up and so forth and so on.
Yeah, but there's nobody else that can choose to go up unless they choose to take that step. They need to take that step. All you need to
Exactly.
do is take that step and show them a hand or show them
Exactly.
a dance, and then they go, oh, I want to come up and dance with you. Right, okay, come up and
Exactly.
dance with me.
Yep.
Beautifully
So
said.
there needs to be no, for me personally anyway, I don't see the need for anyone to impose a belief or anything on anyone. It's just whether it resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. It's totally fine.
Absolutely.
Even within our group, you know, it's just there's many people within our group that we all have different beliefs, different understandings.
Basically, I was shown that if somebody doesn't resonate with somebody else, it is because they have another way they should follow in order to come to that step. It is not necessarily by or through you, since you have no authority on them, It is by their free will. So all you can do is basically help them if they wish to. If they don't, it is not that there are any lesser than you or any less, better than you or any different than you. It's just that it is not their thing. Their thing will come by someone else, something else. It is said that you only touch the voices and the hearts and the minds you are supposed to. And if it is not that way, it is because it's not yours. And that's pretty much it.
Well, I guess that's what we're kind of doing now. Yeah. All right, my computer needs a restart though. It's asking me to ping, ping, ping. Update's done. So I'm going to be back in a few minutes, people.
See ya.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
It's all right. I got a good, fast computer. It won't be long.
Okay. That was a beautiful conversation, guys.
Thank you for the insights, Kaz.
Thank you all.
That was a good co-creation. I like
Yes.
it. Yeah. But you know something? If you don't like a person, let's say, that means you don't like an aspect that is in you reflected in him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you said it in a different way, you know?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if, for the rest, but I tend to switch on and off very quickly. Like, it's not that I need to put myself in any state at all. I can just talk to you right now and they'll just pop up like that.
That's
And
quite all right.
That is
That's
nice.
quite all right.
It's spontaneous, which is something
Yes.
that we need.
I remember very clearly that I chose to be, live, not just forget anything and I can relate to that since I don't have much help or anyone around me, so if I had to switch completely off, there would be nobody to record or anything.
Oh, that's okay. We're here now.
So being true at the same time is not really,
So how many entities do you channel, Kaz?
how I introduce what?
How many entities
Yeah.
do you channel?
Basically, I was kind of directed not to go to multiple ones because each has his, concepts and constructs like
Yes.
solid and their beliefs. And since I'm on a quest to find neutral grounds and connections between everybody and everyone, if I went to listen to them, I may get some constructs that would kind of make me think of something a certain way, while it is maybe in no way. Maybe it is in all ways. You know what I mean?
In all ways, yes.
That's pretty much what it means.
Okay. So you, at the moment, channel one entity outside of yourself.
I wouldn't say that, but
It's a group of entities called we.
It's a group of entities, a collective.
Yeah. It's called we, remember? Said we.
Oh yes, we is a collective. Okay.
I don't want to, I don't want to expand on that because I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound pretentious or anything. So,
There's no pretentiousness here.
well, yes, but It's just that I would deal with it better if I was, if I was accessing or being accessed at the same time by, you know,
I
any.
understand. You would like them to answer for themselves.
No, it's not that, but it's, well, maybe it would be easier since, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I should speak for myself, Joe,
Yeah.
since usually when it's something really necessary to be answered by them, that's what they do. But
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll just speak up and whatever happens, happens.
Yes.
Um, it might seem like it is my preference, and it is in a way because I am allowing that. But it is always for neutral grounds. I'll put it this way. It is not focused to one religion or one kind
You
of
don't have to
thought
explain here, Cass.
or well,
It's not necessary to explain to
well,
us.
that's what I'm doing anyway. So if you wanna hear it out, it's
Okay,
fine.
if you'd like to give it.
We already know this. We are aware.
Yeah, well, basically, there were many, 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 many beliefs and many thoughts. There are many ethnicities and many races and many beliefs and religions and everything. But so far, there wasn't one, in this actual way, in this actual time and actual everything, that kind of puts itself in the center so the rest of the circuits, as they call it, would, you know, align. There is always more knowledge, but it is kind of solidified knowledge, like crystallized knowledge. It is fixated to serve a purpose, like one purpose, two, three, maybe, but it is kind of limited. But a certain knowledge that serves as a translator, like something that would put all connected together, something that will put them all together, something that could relate to each and every one. And that is why, by choice and also by advice, to follow that path because, coming from my personal zodiac sign to all the rest, it is uh, it is like I'm discovering things about myself, and what I discovered so far is that I'm kind of a gateway to everything. Not everything, everything in a sense that, okay, I don't know, the whole point and the core of the universe. No, it's just that I'm kind of a facilitation way, or, you know,
Facilitate.
yeah,
Is that the
but
word you're looking for?
Or
no,
vacillate is another word.
yeah, but it's more like between everything and everyone. Let's, I'm saying let's again, okay. 'Cause usually when I'm having trouble, coming up with everything, they tend to come in. Anyway, so the point is, there were always and there is always gonna be knowledge, but knowledge that serves something. I am like translating that, like interpretation. Okay, you can say that I am kind of an interpret to everything. I may not speak a certain language or all languages or a certain even star language, as they say, but when it comes to interpreting, I could easily interpret anything as long as I hear it, as long as I understand it. And to understand it, it doesn't take much. Like, you could show me an alphabet for a star language, as they say again. And once I read it, and once I hear it, I could exactly tell you what the other is saying. Like maths, for example. I've never been good at maths because usually, professors and teachers and everything, they're like, well, 1 plus 1 equals 2 plus 3 minus something because it is that way. They don't give an explanation. and I could never wrap my head around something that comes from nothing. Like, this is this way, and that's how it should be. I'm like, why? You know?
Yeah.
And so I never could get it. But when it's about physics, when it's about, applied sciences, when it's about biology, chemistry, or anything else, and letters and everything, I could always be the first at it for no reason, even if I don't study.
Mhm.
And basically because I had to understand why it is that way, you know? And lately I had a breakthrough, and it's kind of funny because I did not calculate with numbers or letters, I calculated with smileys, as crazy as it sounds.
You say
Because,
smiley faces?
yeah, it was equations, and equations was
Yeah.
one of the things that give me hard times, like real hard times. And suddenly I was asking them, hey, why do I not have any concrete knowledge, something that I could bring so others could relate to and understand, something that they could accept? Because if you give numbers and letters and star languages and something, hard data as they call it, you would be recognized and more understood because people would say, hey, he's bringing something new. But if all you're bringing is interpretation, how could you interpret without having anything to interpret? You know what I mean? So you need data to interpret, basically. You can't just come in and be like, I'll give you an example. There's a scientist, there's, I don't know, special somebody that knows about mechanics and everything, and each of them will bring their knowledge, okay? And there comes the translator, or the guy that interprets in short ways, and be like, well, I interpret. And they'll be like, what do you interpret? And he'll be like, well, whatever you got. And they'll be all laughing because what are you bringing? You need to bring something. And until you start interpreting what they say and what they bring, nobody would listen. You need data. It's like a processor with no data to process. First, you need to put in data. So basically, I have to read an alphabet of a star language, and then I'll be speaking it like if I always knew it. And when messages come in that language, I would not just tell you what it is, but I will tell you what it means. So basically,
So,
that's it.
Carl, you can understand our galactic languages, can you?
Not for the moment.
That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
cause you are somehow limiting yourself because
Yeah.
you just came on into these hangouts. What we've noticed are when people come in, they get triggered. It's not about studying a letter or an alphabet or a symbol.
True.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's about following your highest excitement
Yes.
and without even knowing what it means, just speaking.
True.
That's what I'm doing actually.
That's what you said just a minute ago. That you, when you speak
That
it,
And
you need the
actually,
alphabet.
it's thanks to what you're saying and like what you say right now, like your comments and everything, that I learn more and more, you know.
Yes. And
And
so,
I learn about myself in learning about you and what you say in some way.
so do not limit yourself. You are all. You have everything you ever need. You have all the information you ever need. You're just remembering it.
I am on the process of that. And
Yes.
thank you.
hmm So leave the limitations behind.
hmm
Leave it in the 3D world.
Yes. And actually, it's basically what's happening now. I had to choose. Again,
Mhm.
that's the thing.
Yes. So,
And you
Well,
chose
see
right.
you around.
yes, you chose correctly. Very nice. Arotukutukutakarakataka, shuataka, isanakatakurua, shiataka, hasinakataku, shiataka.
Were you just saying the same thing, just in different language?
I don't know. You tell me. What did you feel?
I felt that you said pretty much the same thing, but in other language to trigger my, my access to that language.
Lovely.
And I have no idea how I know that.
It doesn't matter. The point is you know it.
Yeah, well,
You don't have to have an idea. You just know it.
yeah, well, yes.
Do
As it is
not
often
worry
said.
about how.
Yeah.
Just understand that you know. That is all.
And it's reptilian.
That one? The one I just spoke is reptilian?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Hmm.
Well,
I
they
thought that was
are
our turn.
saying yes
Yes,
and
it's a.
no,
I feel
and
it's
it's like
yes and a no. I
it's
believe it's a mixture.
Mm-hmm.
basically.
What did you feel on that one?
I'm gonna tell you what's happening. First, before the words start to flow in, basically I was like with my eyes closed and I was like talking but with no sound. Pretty much what's happening now. I was like, making gestures and my mouth was moving and everything, but there
Yes.
was no sound.
Yeah.
And pretty much what's happening now is the same thing, except that the sound is not coming out. Was it something like you have to let it go?
Yeah. See, my hand movements was doing that as well.
Okay, this is this is just okay.
Sarah,
Yeah. Caitlin.
I'm seeing her.
Oh, lovely.
The reptilian
Yeah.
the reptilian woman, not female, that I drew. Interesting. She is the aspect I think speaks through you. One of the aspects.
Naga is here.
Welcome.
What does it say?
It's like my head was following every word, and there was a different movement with every different word.
Yes.
Hmm, That's that's something.
You see, you do not need what you already know
Yeah.
from your past. You can accept what you remember from yourself. It does not
Um,
come from your 3D world. It comes from inside of you.
does mean anything to you?
Say it the way you feel.
Like H?
Sound it.
Okay. Why do I feel like it's like I'm okay, never mind.
Sound.
Do not strain yourself.
Well, I was never much too shy, but I feel kind of like the it's like I'm about to get life for the first time, pretty much.
Interesting. We all go through this. This is nothing new. You decided to experience this.
Yeah.
And please be aware of that. For it is most important. Yes.
There is a language coming through.
Speak it.
Well,
If you feel it is right.
it's more like still in download. There's this. I can see the patterns now. It's before the language comes in, there's, like talking with no sound until I kind of hear them by the way my mouth and everything moves, especially the mouth. It's like when it's a word for
Yes.
Stop analyzing. Speak.
Whenever you feel is ready, we will observe for the time being.
okay. Um, does something like ta kana means anything to you?
Speak.
Okay. This is a complete not new, it's actually old.
Are you afraid of speaking this language?
It's not afraid, it's just that, well, I'm
Then
much of a
why are you
private person,
straining yourself?
I'm kind of used to privacy in a way.
I see. Well,
I've
whenever
been
you
kind of a
feel
perfectionist actually,
the
but
time is
nothing
right,
ever worked in perfection so far.
then you,
Are you guys holding on for me?
We're allowing you to feel when the time is right.
Yes, there is things coming, but this is not like them anymore. This is completely new.
Yes.
I mean, like this is a mix, but I can feel the reptilian since I'm kind of fused to what it feels like. Okay. I can feel that there has been some silence, and
were you just speaking the language?
yeah, in a way, but was that
It
audible at all?
sounds similar to an entity that I
Yes.
have encountered before.
Okay,
The species is
I did.
called wisp.
Okay, and I had no idea if it was audible. Actually, I thought I was doing it for myself. I thought you guys couldn't hear it.
We heard it.
Okay,
I
so
could hear it clearly.
what's with this wisp thing?
The wisps, very spiritual beings. They are, I guess, in Earth terms, you could classify them to look like an energy, in a sense. An essence of the purest light.
Kind of settling in.
It would be best for you if you are of interest in this practice more,
Yes.
or to find out more about it. Are you open to this?
I am actually, yes.
Very well. Then shall your journey begin? Journeys, I must say.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Namaste. Blessings to you all.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Suku salasi kita la soros.
Hey, wait a minute. I could.
She just stole my energy.
Whew, Caitlin.
Yes. In a good way.
And
Oh my god, Naga was fierce, girl. Naga was
in a good
fierce.
way.
I am proud of you, Sarah. That was cool.
actually, I don't know what happened, but I feel like I have more energy.
I need to drink some water.
What is this?
I actually
I'll be right back. I need some water.
Okay. I actually saw what this wisp thing
Right back,
looked
real
like what
quick.
she
Hold
was
on, hold
talking
on.
about.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can I have some explanation,
It
please?
looks like
Yes?
okay. It looked like it was kind of odd how like just explaining the way it looked like it the way I saw this particular entity, it was like ghost-like kind of. Not like your stereotypical ghost, but
Oh, Caitlin. Are you talking about Naga?
Like a
No,
transparent
not-
being?
Oh, the wisp. Okay.
Yeah. The wisps, they come in many different forms. There is like, I guess you could classify them as, yes, translucent in a sense, but they glow. They're like beings that glow. They're like foggy, glowy beings, I guess I could say.
Ghast-like, right?
Yeah, kind of. Some of them can look humanoid, others can look monster-like, I guess, but the one I saw was like a male. The color was a whitish
Gray.
blue, like a light.
I'm seeing different stuff, but when you said monstrous, my mind kind of shifted away.
Oh no, this guy. Well, it depends. But this guy did not. It's just difficult to explain. I don't know. You'll have to find out more about it.
Okay.
But she said it's not. It doesn't have to definitely be that. It doesn't. It doesn't mean it is. But that's something that sounds similar to something Kristalla is aware of that she has encountered before. So
And what's the nature of it?
they're really mysterious beings, I guess I could say. They like lurking around and exploring.
And the monster looking, do they have different intentions as we do?
In a sense.
Okay.
They are more of a nature species, I guess I could say.
Yeah, it feels elemental.
Yeah, it's elemental, yeah.
Hey guys, I put it off live, alright?
Hey,
Okay.
Freddy.
Wait.
Hi.
Does it
Okay.
have does it got anything to do with thunder? No, not thunder. It's lightning?
I have no clue. I just know they're associated with fog and like they're just really glowy. Like they're really glowy. Like
Well, thank you. Usually all it takes is just the first step and the rest follows. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank Crystala, not me. I was
Thank you
just
all. Actually,
Thank
I
you,
couldn't
everybody.
wait to talk to you just to thank you personally, because, you know, writing thank you, usually people don't get it. Well, I
Mhm.
just needed to show my appreciation to all of you. And
Oh, you're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you. We
Mhm.
all co-created this moment. It's beautiful.
indeed.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
See you
Goodbye.
around.